point target, gone. If ever it was in their minds to chase it. So Thursday's games, Leicester play Sheffield United, Everton meet. So it's so difficult, isn't it, at this stage of the season? But can we draw any conclusions after tonight about progress maybe Arsenal have made, impact that Liverpool have stopped?
It's really very difficult because whatever we think and whatever I think, if you're a footballer and you're a coach, you're in the game to create records. You're in the game to make history. I believe you are anyway. Win things and make history. So I think Liverpool will have wanted to have beaten Manchester City's 100-point record. Now, they might not be 100% where they were pre-lockdown, Richard. They might be 5-10% off that. I would concede that, maybe. But I do believe they wanted to win, and they played like they wanted to win because they dominated the game. What can I gather from Arsenal? A long way away from being right. A lot of work to do for Mikel Arteta. What he started, he'll have to continue, but it's going to be a slow process for them, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the break between seasons now as to where he takes them, i.e. who leaves, who comes in, because they're a long way off it for me on tonight. They were second best most of the night, were second best all over the pitch, defended better second half, but then they were forced to because Liverpool really never gave them a chance.
Feelings, I think Liverpool's, as I've said, season ended really once they got across the line. I think the energy that they had and the adrenaline that they had all ebbed away.
No, I don't think.
Confirmation tonight from the Premier League, incidentally, that they'll get the trophy next Wednesday. Chelsea match, okay. And it'll be presented on the Kop apparently, and Kenny Dalglish will be very much a part of that ceremony.
That's appropriate.
Well, so it should be. It's been in VAR or something.
Yeah.
That's the confirmation?
Yeah. On the Kop, so actually on the terrace.
Yeah, and those pesky Manchester City fans were out again tonight. Did you not hear them first half?
I didn't actually.
Their fireworks.
Were they?
Yeah, they got the blame when Liverpool went to Manchester, and I can only imagine they've travelled tonight to let more off when
they must have done.
Liverpool were at Arsenal.
Must have done.
Yeah. Liverpool had led, remember?
Yeah, I mean, when for 20 minutes Liverpool were absolutely dominant, and it was no surprise that when they took the lead, it was so simple and so very, very well worked. The movement was excellent. They tore this back three apart. When you've got Kieran Tierney playing as a third centre-back here, although David Luiz has got a decent position here, 2v2, but as soon as David Luiz leaves Manny, watch him, and tracks Robertson, now he's got a problem. He's got 2v1 here. And Kieran Tierney, you pick the middle ground, and you hope the ball arrives at your feet, but sadly for Kieran Tierney, it arrived at Manny's feet, and that was it.
First thing I was watching, and first thing David Luiz did was look back and say, well, where were you? He'd gone. He needed cover, didn't he?
Well, he did, but that's what I'm saying. You pick and choose. You go into Manny and they dink over your head. Salah comes in and scores. So it's a choice you have to make.
It's a collector's item.
A mistake from Van Dijk. Plenty of time. No real, and do you know what? There wasn't any real physical presence there. There was a nudge. There was I'm getting close to you, but I'm not out muscling you. You're a bigger man than me, so you should be able to cope with a challenge like that. He didn't. He made a mistake, and Alexander Lacazette punished him for it. Just a little sloppy, but sometimes players can get like that. The game was so easy, Richard. You just drop off for a bit. You just drop your levels, drop your concentration, and they did it twice. First Virgil van Dijk and Alisson, two of the players that have turned Liverpool from nearly champions to champions. But he was brilliant, Lacazette. The way he pounced on that, he just sensed there was something going to happen, and off he went, and he won the ball. You watch him again, and he goes, watch Lacazette, sees it and gone. That's fantastic. That was brilliant. That was so important. And Reece Nelson slides it in the corner. And that was it. They never had another attempt at goal until the 89th minute when Joe Willock had a shot wide. So you can see by that start they're a mile away from where they want to be.
Yes, without those two invitations, they would have had just one attempt on goal.
Yeah,
right.
That's it. So there's a lot of work to do, but it's amazing. I bet if you spoke to Arteta, right? He would probably tell us, you said, what performance gave you more satisfaction? He would say the defeat in the North London derby, I bet, than tonight. Even though he lost one and he won one. He won tonight, And the only thing I think would have given him satisfaction was the way they defended second half. But I think he was happier with he was much happier with the performance in the North London derby, even though they didn't win, because he felt they controlled the game. And you just have to look at that possession, nearly 70% possession. 24 attempts at goal. So you can see that.
I still want this one broken down. I want 3 categories of them.
Yeah, me too.
Defensive third, middle third, attacking third. That is so deceptive. I mean, that 85%, 75% could have been in across your own box.
Well, an awful lot of passes, actually, are played along the back four and between the goalkeeper and the back four. A lot of passes are made there, Richard, in the modern game. That's what they do. Yeah, it'd be nice if that was broken down. Even forward passes. How many passes do you play forward in the last third?
Yeah.
As opposed to back and sideways. That's another thing I'd like to see.
Dwight York told us once, Sir Alex Ferguson used to insist in training, only pass
five-a-side. So, would have a certain five-a-side drill where they'd play against each other, and when you got the ball, they throw the ball out from the back, and you could only pass it forward.
Here's the scorer of the winning goal.
Reece, just how good was that? Boosting your chances of qualifying via the league for Europe, and also beating Liverpool for the first time under Klopp's reign.
I think it's a big achievement for us, I think we've been working hard in the training pitch for this season under Arteta, so getting a win here against the lead is a great result for us, so we're going to take it into our next game.
What about for you personally tonight? First time ever against Liverpool, and you get your first Premier League goal, which turns out to be the winner.
It's one of them things, as you dream as a little boy to obviously score, and lucky I done it today against the big boys, so I'm happy with the result and happy about my goal as well.
You say you're happy, you keeping a bit of that in there?
Just a bit, when I get I'll probably celebrate with my family and everyone, but really delighted.
Because of the nature of the first goal they conceded tonight, Liverpool, did you hunt and press even more?
Of course, I think when we came that second half, the boss said to us is keep pressing and keep putting them under pressure, so I think that's something we wanted to do and carry on. I think we've done that very well, and that's how we got our first goal, so it was eager to keep pressing them.
Also tonight, with so many changes, did it give players an opportunity for a place against Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final?
I feel like it's an opportunity for the manager to rotate the team. We've got a big game against City, so it's just every player wants to show him that he can play. So to give the manager a big decision to put whoever into the starting 11.
And is scoring the winner one of the best ways to put yourself in his thoughts firmly?
Hopefully we'll see. Time will tell. But like I said, I'm delighted with the goal and lads play excellent tonight. So happy for that.
Congratulations, well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Well done. It's FA Cup semi-final weekend with us here on beIN Sports. Arsenal play Manchester.
Jürgen, what did you make of that?
Twice, massive lack of concentration. We took a break after we scored a 1-0. Around, especially in the first half before the goal, and we were just brilliant. It was really good. We had here 24 to 3 shots. That's incredible. But these 2 moments killed the game for us. Obviously, we had then to chase the game in the second half. Did that. Arsenal had no real chances. I think they had another shot after in the last second maybe. So we did a lot of things well, but you cannot win football games when you concede goals like this, of course.
Is there any reason for that lack of concentration?
I'm not entirely sure now. We have to watch it again. But we took a break. That's clear. We could see that. We lost concentration in this moment. And it's Premier League. You cannot do that. We usually don't do that. We did it today. But then Birch lost the ball, obviously. But there were. I didn't see a lot of offers around. Nobody wanted the ball really. As a full pack, we took a break, and that makes no sense. And Arsenal was there twice in a game. It was enough today for us. We have to take that. We have to learn from that 100%, and we will.
Mikel, after the disappointment against Tottenham and ahead a huge game at the weekend in the FA Cup, was that just what the doctor ordered in many ways?
Absolutely, yes. In terms of energy and happiness in the dressing room, and to put a defeat away before a semi-final obviously is a good medicine.
Was that in many ways the maximum you could have hoped for tonight?
Well, to beat this team, you know how many good things you have to have. You have to have moments in the game when you just take your chances. That's what we did. You have to defend in many moments, unfortunately, the way we did tonight, and you need a bit of luck, and today we had all of that.
What did you like the most about the performance?
the belief. I was worried after the 1-0 how we were going to react, because they are such a team with the presence, the way they play, that they nullify you almost in many moments. And we were able to pick one moment and believe again. And before, I think they would have gone down, and today they reacted. They said, we need to go for it. We know how important this game is for us, and here is the reward.
Do you feel vindicated as well? Because when a coach makes that many changes, it's a gamble that can backfire.
Yes, I know, but if you win, nobody will talk about that, and if you lose, well, you are a disaster. It's what it is in this profession, unfortunately or fortunately, but I have to put the players that they deserve to play, and they're in best conditions for the game.
They reacted then.
No, they were. I think the most accurate thing you said, Mikel, there was we got lucky tonight because I think Jurgen Klopp summed up the game better than anybody. Yeah. Brilliant for 20 minutes, half an hour. 2 lapses in concentration handed Arsenal 2 goals. But Arsenal did very little to work their way into the game. Yeah.
Anyway,
but
that's